Oh god, it's a C minus. We're down to insecure. It's all gone wrong. It's gone very, very wrong. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City bouncing back, and oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, as the Chuckle Brothers would say. It's just, yeah, we're insecure, C minus. Basically, the reason for that is quite simple. We cannot now qualify for the Europa League through the league. It's been confirmed. The board are disappointed. The team has failed to qualify for Euro Cup through participation in the Premier Division this season. The underachievement is compounded by the fact that we look like qualifying for the Champions Cup earlier in the campaign. Hang on, when was that? When have we ever looked like qualifying? We've never looked like qualifying for the Champions League. I mean, let's look at the old past positions thing. Right, okay. So we were third for the first two games. You can't really claim that, can you? I think that's more than a little bit rich. But anyway, the must-win game against Arsenal, we did not win. We went for it. We really should have won it. But like so many matches this season, we didn't. You can see the XG there. We should have won. But basically, it was just a full microcosm of the season, really, because their first goal was an individual error from me for Ampadu. We then scored a brilliant equaliser through Marcus Edwards. It was a fantastic goal, and we had multiple chances which we didn't take. And then their second goal from Suso was due to an individual error from Dean Henderson, who, despite seeing Max Aarons successfully block the shot, decided to just literally dive completely away from the goal, meaning that when the ball broke, he was not there, and it was a simple tap-in. So yeah, disappointing, not deserved, but ultimately it's our own fault. Ultimately, that's what the whole season has boiled down to. We did draw 0-0 with Man City. That was a good result. And then, basically, to avoid getting any injuries, I decided to play a fully rotated team pretty much for the game against Liverpool, because my rationale was we never beat them anyway. So if we do this, then, you know what, at least no one's going to get injured for the Euro Cup 2 matches, which have become the only thing of importance, the most important thing, potentially, of the entire save. And it was a 3-2 defeat. We could have beaten them. I kind of feel like if we played a full strength side, we would have beaten them. Buendia got 2 goals, which is very much unlike him of late. But I mean, we weren't far away from them, really. But we did lose, and that means that now mathematically, I thought it was fine. But because Brighton, who, I mean, we beat them in the League Cup final, they have just been on. So they've had some very good results this season. Because they have won their most recent game, they're on 64 points. We're on 54 points. There's only 3 games left. So we can't catch them. We will not be finishing in 6th place. If we win all of our games, which is possible, if we win all of our 3 remaining games, we will get to 63 points again. 63 points, of course, was what we got last season to finish in 7th. It's what we got the year before to finish in 5th. It's more than we got in our first season, where we finished in 6th. So I'm not saying we actually will win all those games. We probably won't. But if we do, we've actually matched, and it's a hypothetical still, but if we do, we would have actually matched what we'd already done. We just have ended up finishing far lower down the table because everyone else has just done way better than they previously have. So yeah, all right, we should have improved. And we should, of course we should. There's been so many matches we've thrown away this season, so many points we've dropped late on, but it has been a bit of bad luck as well. So not great form leading into this one, but we've done a team meeting, and it's not really helped particularly, but we're going to have to go with it because we're going to be playing FC Utrecht today, home and away, both legs, because we need to win this competition. It's as simple as that. We need to beat them, and then we need to win the final against Eintracht Frankfurt or PSV, because quite simply, if we do not, then we will not qualify for the Europa League. There is no other way of doing it. This is the only chance we have, and if we don't qualify, the board are not going to be very happy. I expect they will be doing the old board meeting, and if you say the wrong thing in a board meeting, you lose your job. I will do everything I can to, if it comes to that, avoid the sack, but, well, we talked about it a few episodes ago, contingency plans. What do we want to do if we do end up getting sacked at the end of the season? But let's try and avoid that. Let's just win Euro Cup 2. And then if we do that, everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. I mean, not in the world, just in the save. But anyway, first leg coming up right here, right now. The team is looking like this. The morale is not great. We're going to have to go with it, though. Dean Henderson is in goal. Lewis, Ampadu, Mepham and Aarons is going to have to be the defence. I wish I had a better centre-back, but there we go. Cook, Chowdhury, Madison is the midfield. I would actually play Calvin Phillips, but he played in one of those under-23 games. I really should turn that off. But he's on the bench, and we'll have to go with it. Nelson is on the left-hand side. Edwards is on the right-hand side. And Dominic Solanke is going to be up front. Actually, I'm putting Winks on the bench rather than Phillips. No point in doing anything else. Also, should mention as well, not that he would have played anyway, but Todd Cantwell broke his foot against Liverpool. He's out for 3 months. So I would say I would miss him, but given that he's a general liability, I will not. Right, well, I mean, I recognise a couple of these players. Gutierrez is decent. Tommy Santiago, I remember selling in one of the saves I did last year, so that's going to come back to haunt me. Otherwise, nothing screaming out at me, but it's probably some terrifying regens. Who knows? All I want to say is, I mean, why are we in such bad form? We need to win this game. Boys, seriously, like literally, we need to win, because if we don't win this, and then the other leg, and then in the final, if we get there, then I'm getting sacked. So please win. I'm desperate. I'm not sure desperation is particularly inspirational, but anyway, we're on the front foot already. Jamal Lewis gives the ball away. Great start. Love it. Love to see it. We recover it well, though. Looking to press through the middle. Chowdhury, not been great recently, but he's having to play today because Phillips is not fit. Max Aarons on the right-hand side with his 10 crossing. He goes short to Chowdhury, flicks it in. Reece Nelson's there, and Reece Nelson gives us the perfect start. Exactly what we wanted to see. Just what the doctor ordered. Great work from Aarons. Makes a sensible choice. Goes to someone that actually can put a ball into the box. And it's a great header from Reece Nelson. He's not really someone I associate with heading, but that was welcome. Just get the first leg done. Max Aarons has given the ball away, but he has recovered. I mean, I might, once this highlight's over, I've talked about it all season, him and Lewis can't take throw-ins. Nelson's in again. He's scored. He's apparently offside. That looked a little bit tight, but I don't think it's going to be given. It's disallowed. Let's see how close this was. Another good work, more good work from Chowdhury. I mean, he is offside. Right, Chowdhury's got the best throwing, but I kind of want him to be the one moving the ball up the pitch. So we're going to go with Ampadu because his is 10. 10 is higher than 7. And hopefully he's not quite as blind as Lewis and Aaron seem to be. It went quiet for a bit, and now's a highlight for Utrecht. We've got an away goal, of course. This is the away leg, which we like to see. Good block from Aarons, and now Solanke's away. He's been absolutely taken out. I think the referee is playing the advantage. He's doing the hand thing. Madison is there, and James Madison scores, and that is an advantage that I very much like indeed. Brutal counter-attack, brilliant interception from Aarons, and yes, Solanke gets completely taken out, but luckily Marcus Edwards' pace is brilliant. It's a beautiful ball to Madison and a fantastic finish from him. It's been his best season since his return for sure. Right, 2-0. I mean, that's quite good. I like that. This is a lot better than the Getafe game, which, well, we know how that one went, at least in the first leg. Gutierrez has stolen the ball, though, and potential goal back for Utrecht here. Good block from Lewis, but they're still going. Flicked into the box, and they've scored. Remco Balk with his 9th of the season. Not really what we want. Don't approve of this. I mean, it's a good block initially, but then no one really stops them from putting this ball. It's a great ball, and I mean, Dean Henderson should probably be saving that, really, shouldn't he? Goalkeeper is going much higher up my shopping list. The problem is, the only other option really is Aaron Ramsdale, and he's still at Sheffield United, but he'd be quite expensive. Quite expensive. If we're still here, we may well do it out of desperation. Aarons, right-hand side. Edwards holds it up well. Chowdhury's there. He's hit the post. Well, half-time, 2-1, decent, not bad. I mean, I'm happy. I'd like a few more goals, just really to make it safe. Max Aarons is being kicked. Gashed lower leg. We'll bring Hickey on because we can't afford any of these guys to be coming into any sort of jeopardy. Once again, we're dominating, but you can see the shots, they're a bit wayward. We're not making the most of our chances. We're not converting them. I'm going to take Solanke off for Murray McCartney. Edwards also is so crucial. We don't want him to be getting tired. Final few minutes, we're not getting any more goals from the looks of things. Once again, a very boring second half. But if we can just hold out here for the win, which we do, 2-1 win, 2 away goals in a semi-final of a European competition, you have to be happy with that. You have to be happy with that. We've got the advantage. quite a big advantage going back to Carrow Road. 3-2 epic in the other tie. Eintracht Frankfurt winning that one. They are the holders of this competition, so dangerous. Dangerous. I would probably rather face PSV if we can, but, well, both of them are going to pose quite a bit of a challenge for us. Well, Max Aarons is out for 4 to 9 days with that injury, so he's probably going to miss the second leg, which is just fantastic. Right, I'm going to play Fulham now. Not even going to show you anything because it means absolutely nothing. We do want to win it just to keep the momentum going. Apparently now we're under fire and we've gone down to a D. How have we gone down to a D? We just won a game. I mean, the league situation is irrelevant now. We're not more unable to qualify than we were 5 minutes ago, are we? I mean, like, if this actually happened, by the way, like, seriously, if the Norwich City manager, if Daniel Farke, we've talked about this before, if Daniel Farke wins the championship this year, gets Norwich up, finishes in the European qualification places every season they're in the Premier League, wins the League Cup, wins the Europa League. It's not like we're not in Europe next season. We've already qualified for Euro Cup too. We're going to be in Europe, just not the Europa League. The one season that the board are like, yeah, actually, we do want you to qualify for Europe this season. The one year that they're like, yeah, no, we want to qualify for the Europa League. That is obviously the year that everyone else decides to be really good. And while we have a little bit of a struggle, everyone else decides to be really good. And we don't qualify. Like, this is the one time I've not ideally filled your expectations. We've had 6 years. I've delivered more trophies than any other manager in the club's history. And that they're actually even considering sacking me. Well, I mean, I find that deeply offensive. Well, it's gone down to E now. Very insecure. I mean, I haven't done anything. What's caused this? What? I mean, literally, I've not done anything else. Right, it was a nervy conclusion, but we beat Fulham 1-0. Pretty much gave everybody a rest. Ryan Davis, the goal scorer. Hopefully that will ease the pressure a little bit. It's not my fault everyone else is doing better than us. Like, yes, we've had some dodgy results, for sure. But we've played really well this season. It's just been kind of at least partially misfortune, really. Well, it's helped a bit. We're up to a D. Only insecure now. They're not immediately about to sack us. Right, second leg, the most important match of the entire save so far. We need to win it, otherwise we're in real danger. Team was restored to what played in the first leg. Calvin Phillips is going to be on the bench. We're going to go with Chowdhury. He did well in the first game. Kind of feel I should put Ryan Davis on the bench. He did do well in the previous one, but we're going with this. They did the job in the first one. We really need them to do the job here. The dressing room doesn't agree with today's team sheet. Why? What are you on about? Honestly, when things start going a little bit wrong through bad luck or whatever, I guess like real football, but the game just piles on a complete load of nonsense, doesn't it? Anyway, right, we won the first leg. We got 2 away goals. Let's win it. I don't want to put too much pressure on them, but we're at home. We should be winning this one in a pretty straightforward way. But then we did lose the home game against Getafe, didn't we? So maybe not, but we've got 2 away goals in the pocket. That should help us out. Marcus Edwards has already got an injury. It's a bruised ankle. I'm going to leave him out there because he is really our best and most consistent attacking player this season, so I don't really want to take him off in a game of this magnitude. Beautiful ball forward from Mepham. Solanke, is he going to get there? No, it's cleared. And now potentially a breakaway from Utrecht. They need some goals. It's as simple as that. 2 goals will do it. 1 is not enough for them on its own, but let's not give them any. Where is this going to go? Santiago plays it forward. It's well read by Ampadu, who finds Solanke, picks it up well. Beautiful turn from Solanke. He's going to take this on. He is. It's not far wide. Chowdhury pressing forwards tackle, but it's fallen to Edwards. He doesn't look too injured with that bruise. I think he's going to be all right. He's been flattened on the edge of the box. It's definitely a foul. It's not in the box, is it? Definitely not in the area. If it is, I'll be amazed. We've had barely any penalties this season, so I'm not optimistic, and it's too far wide for Maddison to really do much from. What's it going to be? No penalty, it's a free kick. We didn't even get to see it, so it wasn't very good. Maddison with the corner though. Mepham hits the crossbar. If that had gone in, I'd have started feeling a bit more confident. Well, it's half time, it's 0-0, it's fine, but we've not had a shot on target. Mepham obviously the closest. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Chowdhury's demotivated. I mean, really, he's pepped up a little bit. Let's just go with that. 45 minutes. If it's still 0-0, everything's fine. It's obviously a temptation to make a change, maybe go for it a little bit more, try and get that goal and kind of kill the tie off. But at the same time, what we're doing is fine. We've got a free kick. Hang on, why is Maddison not taking it? This is prime Maddison territory. Marcus, why are you taking it? You better score it, otherwise I'm going to be furious. He doesn't. Why is Maddison not taking that? He's literally he's taking all the direct free kicks. All of them. Why is Edwards taking that? He's on the pitch. If that costs me my job, I'm not going to be very happy. Right, Edwards is not particularly fit at all. Given his injury record, we're going to have to bring Buendia on, I think, and also Calvin Phillips maybe, and then McConaughey up front. Solanke's not doing particularly well either. They've got a corner. Brilliant stuff. It's gone wide somehow. Dean Henderson just sort of moved in the direction of it. 10 minutes to go. Do we go for the ultra defensive system at home against FC Utrecht? We might need to. Ampadu's on a 6.4. He has been awful. Nelson's not having a good game. Maddison is tired as well. Time is running out here. You know what? We're not taking any risks at all. I don't trust any of these players to do anything. We'll go to the ultra defensive system. We'll go with that. If they score one, it doesn't matter, does it? We'll still go through on away goals. They're not going to score one. It's one of the most boring games I've ever seen. But you know what, boys? I'm thrilled. Absolutely thrilled, because you've done what you needed to do. We've made the final. It was a potential banana skin. We have made it there, and it's going to be Eintracht Frankfurt, which is probably the worst option. PSV do not overcome their first leg defeat, but hey, we've done all we can do. We have done as much as we can do in this awful season. We've made the Euro Cup 2 final. It is last chance saloon, really. I mean, I say that, I do think we can probably convince them to keep us on in the old board meeting, but the easiest thing to do to stop them from sacking us is if next time we just beat Eintracht Frankfurt. There's no point doing the Villa and Sheffield United games because they don't mean anything. Even if we win them, we cannot finish. I don't even think we can finish particularly high up the table. I mean, if we win both of them, we could potentially match Villa, but that's about it. So we might overtake Sheffield United. We're probably going to finish 9th, whatever happens. We might even finish 10th if we lose one of them, because Spurs aren't that far behind. So they mean nothing. So therefore, we will be back next time for the final game of the season, the Euro Cup 2 final, which, if depending on how it goes, it could be the final game of the entire save. But let's just win it. Let's just win it. How good are Eintracht Frankfurt? They're 14th in the Bundesliga. 14th, right? I mean, we should be beating them, shouldn't we? Who's their best player? Nicolas Gonzalez. He's injured. He's only out for 12 days. Okay, is he good? He's quite good. Who else is there? Nuno Santos. I've had him before. He's decent. Bella Kotchap's quite good. Olise, formerly of Reading. I mean, they're pretty good. Aaron Martin is a really solid left back. So, yeah, they're pretty good. But, I mean, so are we sometimes when we feel like it. I don't know. That's next time. The most important game of the entire save. My job literally depends on it. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe, because you don't want to miss the next one. It could be, it could be very, very dramatic, to say the least. Thank you very much for watching. I've said it before. I'll say it again. And I'll see you next time.